Hey everybody, Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev, and today is Mask Monday, ladies, yay! But it's really Sunday for me, because I like these to go on first thing in the morning, and I don't get up in the morning, so. But today is Sunday, which is Seahawks Day, and they had an early game today, and they just won. Finally. So, when I'm watching that game, now I gotta get all my YouTube stuff done. Let's see. So today I'm going to use this Vita Masks Glow Juicy Berry Biodegradable Sheet Mask and Eco Pouch. And this was sent to me by Patty from Patty's Place with a Christmas card. And I said I would use it today. Can I open it without tearing the mask? It's really slimy. Ooh. Uh-oh, is that all in one piece still? Yeah, okay. Well, this is very light. I mean, almost like cobwebs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it open. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I can't get it open to be a mask. And it smells really good. But I'll try here, because I can't tell which is the eyes, which is the nose, the chin. Never know with masks, you know, once you get them open, what they're gonna be. I'm glad I had put this washcloth on my lap. Well, I'll try to show you what it is. Let's see. Okay, well, I've got my little, what do you call them, ears? No. And these are the ones I just picked up at a Dollar General. Now I've got a mirror over here so I can see. So let's see if I can put this on. Ooh. Cold. There we go. Let me snap this picture. Hold on. You know me, I like to always have goofy pictures when it's a mask day. Okay, don't want that to go in my eye. Spread it over a little bit. Ooh, it's cold. Oh, it's so cold on the cheeks. Oh, oh. Now, I had just washed my face before I did this, so it's nice and clean. Put this on. Oh, that doesn't have anything on it. Let's see if I can stretch this up here at all. It smells good. It smells like berries. I guess there's nothing on my chin. There we go, there we go. Oh, nothing on my nose. Oh, up there is. Let's see if I can. What'd you think? You know, as long as I'm getting it on the important parts. Oh, that's what it looks like. Okay, well, I do have my little cover thing here I can put on. I think I should do that. Let's see where to go. Where are you? Oh, back behind me. That'll help. Here, the Kim Kardashian look. Okay, there we go. That should work. There. Now, how long were we supposed to do this for? 20 minutes. Remove the sheet from the face and gently pat your face to let the remaining essence absorb into the skin. Okay. What time is it? 10, so about 10 after. Now, I've asked several times if people have anything they'd like me to do or talk about. And somebody did ask if we talk about ourselves. You know, like, who are you, what do you do, blah, 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 you know, stories like that. If they'd like to know what our backgrounds are, who we are, whatever. So I'd found some questions. And these are personal background questions. Now, I don't know how many we'll get to today, but there's personal background, educational background, which one, how did it go? This must have been the first page. And then examples of professional. Well, I'm not going to do the professional biography. And this was kind of a thing that was recommended to use like when you're interviewing somebody for a job. Now, of course, my career is done since 2004. So there's no point in doing that page. But I'll get on to the personal background questionnaire. What is your name? My name, I was born Beverly Marie Randall. Do you have any nicknames? You know, just Bev. You know, things like that. When and where were you born? I was born in a country field. I was born in Bayport, New York, out on Long Island on December 23rd, 1949. That's where my mom's family, where she was born, and she all grew up there, and that's where my mom and dad met, because he was in the Army, and he went to a USO dance, and there's where he met my mother, who he says was the love of his life. When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? Well, like a lot of girls who go to Catholic schools, I went through a little phase when I was a lot younger that I wanted to be a nun. But then once I got like into high school, I wanted to be an airline stewardess. Why? Because I loved, even back then, I wanted to travel. I didn't travel when I was growing up, but something in me said, hey, I want to travel. So I was going to be an airline stewardess. And I was tall enough, you know, I was tall and thin, you know, but, you know, God had other plans for me. So I ended up getting married right after my 19th birthday, and, you know, so that's how that went. When you were oh, that's the same one. Where have you lived? Okay, I said I started out in New York. When I was 3.5, see, my dad's family were all in California, and my dad was kind of a mama's boy. He had all these sisters older than him, and then a brother who was the oldest, and my dad was the youngest. So he was raised by his mother and all his sisters because they got divorced back then. When my dad was a teenager, and he hated his dad. Even when he had dementia, my dad had dementia, he still remembered that he hated his dad. And now that I've done genealogy, I understand why. So, we moved to California because he wanted to be near his family. So my mom, being the good wife that she was, we went out there. I was like 3.5, my brother was 2. And so we just kind of bounced around the San Francisco Bay Area, you know, on the Oakland side, and eventually settled in a little town or a little actually area of homes called Terra Hills, which is between San Pablo, California, and Pinole. And that's where I lived until I got married to my first husband. And from there, say, where did we go? Well, we stayed in the area for a little while, and when my second son was 2, we moved to Fresno, California for 6 years. And from there, we moved up to Washington in 1979, and that's where I've been ever since. Okay, what would you describe your cultural identity? I don't know. I don't really have a culture, and I'm just, little white girl. What do you say? What does it matter? It doesn't matter to me what a person's culture is. What's your favorite hobby? Well, of course, right now I have to say YouTube videos. And then after that would be genealogy. What is your favorite travel destination? Europe. There are so many cities there, and I love all the quaint old cities. And luckily, Bob has the same interests in the travel that I do, so we just get along perfectly. Well, we probably make everybody sick because we're just too compatible and love each other too much. But I paid my dues with the first husband. So, yeah, Europe. Are you married? Well, yes, that's what I just said. It was my second marriage. I was married 21 years to my 3 kids' father. And left him when I was 38. Met Bob when I was approaching 39. Bob's his name, and asked what his name is. And we got married in 1990, and we were married 31 years. Do you have children? Yes, I do. I have three children. I have Philip, who's 52. Alan is 50. And then I tried one more time for a girl, and I got my Michelle, who is 44. What kind of pets do you have? Kitties. We just have one kitty now. Her name's Lucy, which most of you know. Her name is Lucy Rose King, and the Rose was named after my mother. We had 2 cats. We'd had Bailey from 2006 until just 2 years ago, and he was kind of our one constant with retirement. He traveled with us in the motorhome all those years, and we lost our boy. We had to have him put to sleep, but we were with him. And since that time, Lucy's decided she wants to be an only child, so. Are you a sports fan? I'm a Seahawks fan, I'm a hockey fan, but I don't watch hockey that much. It's mainly the sports I watch will be football. Of course, like I say, Seahawks are my favorite team. What causes are you passionate about? I'm passionate about causes dealing with animals. Because if we don't take care of them, nobody will. Who's going to take care of them? I know people say, oh, they're animals, they have instincts to take care of themselves. If they're wild, but most of the domestic animals don't. And there's just too many animals that need our help. You can tell by what I post on Facebook, all the goats that are in their little wheelchairs, and that's just how I am. I'm also passionate about wanting to help people who don't have, like especially women, who don't victims of domestic abuse, gals who are just kind of starting out, or maybe they started having children at a real young age, and so they didn't really get the educations that they might have to get really good jobs to support themselves. So that's the stuff I'm kind of into. Do you volunteer? Well, I don't anymore, but if I did, it would be back up at home, like at the Fish Line, which is the food bank. And I don't volunteer because of my weird schedule. I just saw a message come in from my son. I can only do it, part-time during the summer. I have a really bad back, and I can't stand real long and stuff, so it gets hard to volunteer. So that's why I donate a lot of things to the causes up there instead. What is an interesting fact about you? that I like to talk for animals. I always have, ever since I was a kid. I always talked for the dog we had growing up, and I kept the family entertained at night. We'd all be in bed, and Rusty would be talking and singing Christmas songs. See, I was a goofy kid back then, too. Another fact, though, interesting fact, is I am really shy. I really am an introvert, and I prefer to be by myself, don't like to be in large crowds and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so now we get to the educational background. What time? Where are we at here? Okay, we still got time. What is your highest level of education? I went to some college, junior college, because, like I say, I got married right away, had 2 kids, was raising them. I went back to school here and there and did things like I became a travel agent. When I was working for the government, the travel agent was my fun job, and I specialized in cruises. But the internet kind of took that away. And, if you didn't go into having your own business on the internet, you just kind of lost out. When did you attend college? Well, of course, I already just covered that. Did you win any awards or recognitions during your education? But the best education I got was when I started working for the government. I got to really see what it's like in the government. I got to see, when people talk about, oh, you got all these great benefits and this and that. No. And not a good retirement plan if you came in after the Reagan administration, because that's when they changed everything from the retirement plan that Bob is under, and I was under the other one. It didn't provide a lot, but anyway. Have you continued your education past college or university with career development seminars or classes? Yeah, well, I did that stuff all through my working career because, if new things came out, like different computer programs, of course, they had to send you to training to learn them and stuff. Do you know what profession you wanted to work in when you started college? Not when I started it that first semester after graduating from high school. I only went 1 full semester and then got married. So I didn't really have anything specific. Like I said, I wanted to travel. I wanted to be a stewardess. What were some of your extracurricular activities during your education? Raising my kids. Hockey. My 2 sons played ice hockey from the time they were like 4 and 5 years old. And one still plays in his 50s. Not all the time, but, pick up hockey here and there. Do you belong to any professional organizations? No. What drew you to your college or university major? Nothing. I didn't have one. What were your jobs while you were earning a degree? I didn't earn a degree. Do you have any professional internships? No. What was the most valuable lesson you learned from your education? Well, I learned, depending on what you want to be, you don't really need to go to college to be successful. Important thing is to be doing something that you like, and just, try to stay within your means. Okay, let's put this back here. That's it? That's all of them? What do we have? 5 more minutes. Let's see if there's anything interesting. What's your current job title? Nothing. Where do you work? Nowhere. No. I don't know. What else would you guys want to know about me? I feel like I'm kind of an open book already, just with the videos, the comments I make or the talking that I do. I'm not one that hide things, because sometimes that irritates my old cat, but that's another story. Let's see, both my parents have passed on. My dad just a year and a half ago, shortly after COVID started, but not from COVID. He was not gone, was he 96? Yeah, and he fell and broke a hip, and within 2 weeks he was gone. But he'd wanted to die for 6 years after my mom died. However, he didn't remember that she died, so he constantly kept asking where she was. He wants to die, you know. And my mom died, well, we're coming up on her anniversary. It'll be 8 years on December 19th. And that was a long, drawn-out 6 months with her. That's the only time we didn't come down here to Yuma, was because in September they said she had a couple of weeks to live, so we weren't going to go anywhere while she was still alive. So we ended up just not coming down the whole year. By the time she died, it was too late to come down, in our opinion. My mom had 5 children. The first one died when he was 22 months old, and he was older than me, so I wasn't even alive when he died. So I ended up being the oldest living one. Still am. I'm the matriarch now. My brother is 16 months behind me. We had another brother who was 4 years younger than me, but he died right before his 44th birthday. And now I know that he was autistic. That word wasn't used or said or anything back then. In those days, we're talking in the 60s, you know. And so Ed was just raised like the rest of us, and he had so many issues and problems, but he was a good kid. He was a good kid. And that was very hard on me when we lost him. And then my sister was 4 years younger than well, she's 8 years younger than me. So I'm at the top, my sister's at the bottom. And let's see, what else? How we doing? Oh, let's do it. Okay, let me get the glasses off. It gets hot wearing these things. However, it's not real hot here now. It's in the 70s during the day, so our air conditioner hasn't even come on for several days now. That's when you know that it's cooling down, but it's been really cold at night, let me tell you. It's supposed to be in the 20s and 30s. I guess I got it all. During the night. So during the day, it's nice. Put it down my neck. Otherwise, let's see, my 12 days of Christmas ended today. Yeah, today. And feels pretty good. And I'll be doing my drawing. Well, today meaning Sunday. You're seeing this Monday, so I'll be doing the drawing tomorrow for all the sakis and the little miscellaneous things that came in the FabFit Fun box. And as you know, whoever wins, if you want me to include any of this stuff in my box for Carly's Girls, which, for those of you who don't know, it's an organization started for women who are like victims of domestic abuse or who have been homeless or for any reason need to get some help to get into the work field and stuff. And this was set up by one of my subscribers' daughters. It's a college project, and it's still going strong, apparently. They teach them how to do resumes, how to do job interviews, how to dress. And when they graduate from the program, they're sent away with like a purse and like a makeup bag with all makeup and stuff in it. And so they can really use things. And I was told, you know, they can use underwear, socks, just about anything. So that's why I thought, okay, I'll send some of those socks to them. So you won't be getting as many as you originally thought, but you'll still be getting a lot. So, you know, I send one box generally a month back there to that group. And let's see, what else do I have coming up? I'll be having a QVC haul. I've been getting a bunch of stuff here, but I'm waiting for one item, and I thought it came, and it wasn't. It was something else. So can't do that one yet. Well, it's just my general stuff that I always come up with to do. I did a teeny weeny Saturday night happy hour the other night. Teeny weeny. I'll post that just for the heck of it, but not as exciting as when we're at home. We have all the kitties come over. So just, check every day. I generally post at least 2 a day, depending on their size. I try to stay under 10 minutes for the second one of the day. Post like smaller length ones. And I've got a whole bunch recorded, pre-recorded that I need to just fit in here and there. And then in January, I'll be going on my trip. So I'm going to have to pre-record a bunch so you won't forget me. So you'll have maybe 1 a day pop up. Now, I'm going to be doing a couple of travel videos in the next several weeks. So keep an eye out for that. That's my love. So I hope you... Oh, wait. Close your mouth. Comment, share, like, subscribe. And I hope you're all having a terrific holiday season. I love you all. Bye.